Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today we're going to talk about what kind of gifts I am going to give my family for Christmas. And I hope this won't bite me in my butt. I haven't done this type of thing before, and I have family and friends who follow me on social media, and my mom definitely watches my videos. So I hope I am able to keep this a secret even though I'm making a video about it. But the reason why I wanted to do it was because I have already made tons of gift related content. I have made a gift guide both for last year and for 2020 with both sustainable brands and, you know, like gifts you can buy. Then I've made a guide for experience gifts and homemade gifts and secondhand gifts and how you wrap them and everything. And I really like to make those sorts of things, and I hope that you guys are able to use it. Everything is of course linked down below if you want to check out this gift guide. But I thought it could be cool to also show you what I am actually giving my family for Christmas. And let's go! I am trying to communicate to my family that they shouldn't watch this video, that Jens shouldn't watch this video. And because we live together, I hope that I'm able to keep this a secret from him, even though I have to edit it, and you know, that's gonna be a whole thing. But I hope you guys are excited for this. I'm a little bit excited for this. So for my brother's gift, I knew exactly what I wanted to do because he just moved into his own farm. Like, he doesn't have a lot of animals and it's not like an industry or anything like that. He just really wanted to live off grid, have some cats and have like a goose. He has 2 geese and goose. He has some birds and he has some cats, and they're just his pets and he loves them, and it's really nice. And yeah, very off-grid living. So I have never gotten my brother any gifts that was sort of like designer label related or that was like vanity related, because that's not his thing at all. He's a very practical person, but he's also a very creative person. So I have actually made him 2 gifts. Okay, I've made him 1 gift and then I bought him another gift, but they're going to have 2 very different purposes. So the first thing that I got my brother was an insect hotel. I got this through like a plant outdoor shop. I'm going to leave everything down below obviously, so you can go and find these things yourself. If you're very handy, I would guess that you could make this yourself quite easily. Let's see, where did the light go? Oh, there we are. You could make this yourself rather easily. I didn't have any of the supplies, and I'm guessing getting the supplies and getting this from this shop was kind of the same thing. So this is, if you don't know an insect hotel, maybe I should explain that. An insect hotel is just a little arrangement that you put outside. This has a little like hook so you can hang it on your wall outside, and it's perfect for insects because all of these small nooks and crannies are places where insects can stay, sleep, mate, lay eggs. And generally insect hotels are a really good way of taking care of insects and making sure that biodiversity is thriving, because insects have fewer and fewer places to thrive. I think he's going to really love this, because that is the sort of mentality that I know he's really into, and he's really into taking care of biodiversity, and he's really into gardening and using plants that are not toxic to animals, and he's really into non-pesticide food. And I feel like this is going to be a really good gift for him. So if you are interested in insect hotels, you can go and check the link down below, or, you know, use a Koshan search for them, because there are tons of different ones. This was the first gift from my brother. Second gift from my brother is something that I actually made myself, because I think you just saw a little bit of it there, so maybe you can guess what it is. But this year I got really into drawing and painting again, and I did that previously like a couple of years ago and I liked it a lot, but every time I feel like I'm doing something where I'm not the best I know, I sort of stop doing it, and it's a very tough quality to have, and it's not a pretty color on anyone. But this year, because of lockdown, because of everything that's been happening, I just said, you know what, heck it, and then I'm going to just do my best and practice and become better. So that is what I've been doing, and this is one of the first things that I made with watercolor, and I'm really excited for it, and I hope he's going to like it, but I know he is. He usually makes me things as well for Christmas. So I've gotten 2-3 different pencil drawings as well, so that is sort of the vibe that him and I are sort of. Okay, but I made this. Let's see if we can do this without ring lights like in the frame. But this is like a watercolor drawing of his house. This is his farm. and I thought it could be cool. Then I sort of did, let's see if we can do this, okay. Then I did all kinds of colors and shapes around it. That was supposed to be a field. It didn't go so well. Not everything went completely according to plan, and some things I had imagined differently, but I know he's going to love it still. The frame itself is secondhand, by the way, so that's really nice, and all my supplies for painting is also secondhand. And I'm going to make a video about my hobbies and sort of like crafty activities and how to do that zero waste. I'm going to make that soon, but I think we're going to go into the new year before I'm able to, but just that it's definitely coming. But I really like how this turned out. Like overall, I think this is a great gift, and I know he's going to like it. Last year he made caricatures of all of us where he sort of drew our faces based on our profile pictures on Facebook, and they turned out like really great. This is the type of gifts that we kind of love in my family, and no one are really materialistic about anything, so it's also very easy to give gifts as a zero waster. But I'm really excited to see what he thinks. Then I got my mom 2 things from an actual shop. This is from the Danish website MioBio, which is one of the like sustainable green zero waste shops that I really like here in Denmark. So of course also links down below to these things. I am not an affiliate partner of any of these products, and I don't work with any of these brands, by the way. This is just things that I bought myself, no sponsors. Just wanted to make that clear as well. But the first thing that I got her is a stainless steel lunchbox. And this is not something I usually give people. This is something that I use myself, but I don't give it to people unless I know they're going to use it. Really pretty. Like, it's so good. It's one of these things I really just want to save it for myself because it's so pretty. There is, let's see what we're gonna do. There is a tiny small lunchbox inside as well. Oh, you can just see my face from beneath. Nice. I am also working on an impact video about stainless steel right now. And the thing is, stainless steel is a very impactful material to make, but it is more sustainable than plastic if you use it a lot of times, over 100 times. So I'm only going to give it to people that I know will actually use it that amount of times. And my mom is an independent business owner as well. She is always on the go, and she is always driving everywhere to meet with clients and to go and exhibit. She's an artist, and she's always bringing a lunchbox with her. Not a lunchbox per se, she's bringing a plastic bag with her sandwich in it. So I have seen that there's an actual need for something more sturdy, something that she can use for a long time, and something she can bring with her without leakage. So, perfect gift, right? I'm really happy with that one, and I think she's going to really love it as well. So I'm really excited for her. And sort of in the same vibe, I also got her a reusable coffee cup, because again, she's actually both a very avid coffee and tea drinker, so this is perfect for her. And I have had one of these, and I've actually given it away to someone I know who drinks a lot of coffee, because I don't. So those were the gifts from my mum. I'm also celebrating Christmas with my grandmother, and I do that every other year. She lives very close by, and we actually see each other quite a lot. Not so much in 2020, but we still get to see each other quite a lot. And I made her this book. Oh, with different pictures of her on the outside. I'm going to write her a message here. And then on the inside, there are just tons of pictures from 2020 and things we did, things that happened, both for me, for Jens, for my brother, for my mum and my dad. Everything that sort of happened. Here are our Christmas pictures from last year. And then I wrote small messages on the pictures, like what's happening and where we are and stuff like that. I simply made it online and had it shipped to me, and it's made with forest safe paper as well, which is really nice. She does have some problems with memory, and I thought it was a good idea to keep giving her different books with different things that happened this year, both things where she was there and things that happened when she wasn't, and then talking about what happened and everything. So I'm really happy that she's going to get another one, because she was so glad she got the first one. So what I've been doing for the past 3 years with my dad is that I've been going to thrift shops and putting together sort of like a small everything box with things that he could use in the kitchen or in the living room, different practical things, and it's been really nice. So now he has almost a full kitchen, which is great. But this year I wanted to give him something that was really needed, like so much, because My dad's towels are from the 80s and it feels like drying yourself with newspaper, and you just push the water around and there are holes everywhere and they're so stiff and just no. So I got him a big like spa towel and then a small guest towel, and these are all made ethically and sustainably with GOTS certified organic cotton. Perfect. And they're so soft. Like I'm oh my god. Does anyone else have this problem with the dads as well? Because my dad does have hobbies, but they're fishing, so I don't want to buy anything that goes into fishing, because otherwise things I can come up with are things for the kitchen, but now I can't get him any more things for the kitchen because I know he wouldn't use any more things because he's not necessarily one that cooks a lot. And then I can get him red wine or books about Second World War. So I've sort of gotten into just giving him really practical things that I know he's going to use every day. And I think that's really, really good. I also don't want to give him any more books because I don't think a person can read so many books about submarines. That's really shady. I love my dad. I'm just gonna show you. This is the brand Evil. I'm going to leave a link down below, obviously, as well. And Jens's gifts, because this year I hecked up. So Jens's birthday is at November 23rd, and already in October, the beginning of October, I ordered his birthday gift, which is a custom dice tray with his Instagram handle in the bottom, because he does Instagram about minifigures and Dungeons and Dragons, and I thought it would be cool to give him a custom dice tray from Etsy. And it hasn't arrived yet, and somehow it's ended up in Arizona, and now we're just waiting for it. So he hasn't got his birthday gift yet, and now it seems like his Christmas present is also going to be delayed, and I got that in the beginning of December, and I don't think it's going to get here in 2020. And I've told him this because like I have to, and I feel so bad. Jens is a huge fan of both Hank and John Green, so for his Christmas present I have found a signed copy of Turtles All the Way Down, which is by far my favorite book when it comes to John Green books, and it's super, super good, and Jens actually hasn't read it yet either. So it's perfect. It's also a second-hand version that I found on eBay, and it's super legit, and I'm really, really excited about it. I got the seller to send me some like private photos of the book and sort of like what it looks like and stuff, and it's perfect. And I think he's going to flip it. I think he's going to absolutely flip it, and I'm so excited to see his face. But it's not gonna get here until January. So yeah, so instead I have asked Jens if, because I've told him that his gifts are not gonna get here, but they are actually, you know, like coming, they are on their way. So instead we're going to do an experience thing together, that it's not going to be a present, but it's not going to be something he pays for either. So is it a I don't know, but he knows what it is, he knows when we're doing it. We're going to go to a spa hotel between Christmas Eve and New Year's, and we're going to have 2 days in a hotel where we can just, you know, like get massages and have some nice food, because I've checked and they actually make vegan 3-course meals. Yes. And experience gift is something that I did tons of last year. Last year I gave my mom theatre tickets, I gave my brother like meal boxes that was delivered to his door with organic, locally produced food. And yeah, last year I was really into both secondhand gifts and experience gifts, but I want to also, you know, like mix it up every other year so people don't always think, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to get. So this year I have like a good mix of things that I actually bought from companies, sustainable and ethical companies, however. And then next year I'm going to look back into experience related gifts as well. Those were all the gifts that I'm going to give this year. I don't give out a lot of gifts, and we are only 5 people for Christmas every single year. Sometimes we're even just 4, and I really, really like that there's really not a lot of pressure on how perfect it's going to be or how expensive gifts are. Like, no one has any budgets whatsoever, but we all know where sort of to stay, and we just do what we feel comfortable with. And if you want to make gifts in my family rather than buy them, that is completely fair as well. So there's not a lot of pressure on, and my family are also giving quite conscious gifts as well. My dad, I'm 100% certain he's going to give me something that's vintage. My brother is 100% going to make me something, and I think my mom is going to give me an experience or something like that. So not that I've told people to do sustainable things, but we sort of just gradually moved that direction together. And they also wrap in sustainable wrapping paper too, which I think is really, really cool. And I love that. That was something that I sort of started, and then everyone adapted it because it's cheaper and there's less waste. There's a lot of benefits to it, and I really, really like it. And this year, this is the first time that I'm actually going to host Christmas. I've been making the Christmas meal for 2-3 years, but this year we're going to be here in my apartment for Christmas, and I'm so excited. So I am also going to vlog it, and you'll be able to see that quite soon as well. But that was everything I bought, and I hope you liked this video. If you're interested in any of the things, you can find them down below, and if you're interested in any of the gift guides, you can also find those down below. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and take really good care of yourselves. Until next time, bye! Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green, zero-waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!